And there is lots of excitement pitchside today as well, because one of Crouchy's celebrity friends, yet another one, Michael McIntyre, is joining us.
How are you? Nice to see you.
See you, just the 45th most famous person in Crouchy's phone.
Whoa! You asked
one.
44 people before me if they could go pitchside. That's what's happened?
That's not what happened.
Yes,
You're number
Crouchy
one.
said if I would come down and say hi, and I would never say no to Crouchy.
Well, we are delighted to have you on, and we were watching you walk out the tunnel there. You fancy Ange's job, do you, Michael?
I spent some time in the technical area. Did you see it? Oh, was this me earlier?
This is you
Yes,
in the tactical
I don't know I never know what that means. I'm changing the formation.
back?
There I am changing the formation. I went to 3 at the back.
Nice.
Because I wanted the wing backs to push on between the lines.
Yes. All the buzzwords.
Yeah, all the buzzwords.
How do you two know each other?
Oh, well, he woke me up in the middle of the night once.
I woke him up on the thing I do called the Midnight Game Show. In his holiday home.
Yes, in the holiday. I was away on holiday.
In
Yeah,
his
3 in the
lovely
morning.
Always
he came-
away,
yeah.
Michael. He's always away.
So that was super fun. But it's a pleasure to be here. Yes, I'm a fan of the show. I always watch this pitchside stuff on TNT, BT, Discovery.
Yes.
What's it
and
called? I
Discovery
don't even know what
Plus.
it's called
I'm
anymore.
honest, I'm not sure.
I've only just managed to log on. I've still got the BT app. Anyway,
A fan of the show, a huge fan of Spurs as well. What kind of fan are you, though, Michael? Do you get angry? Do you get
well,
lively?
I sit up there. That's why I'm in a suit. So I'm not really allowed to get angry. But sometimes I do get quite... I went to the Brighton game last week. That was a tense experience. But yeah, I do get very involved.
Yes.
But, you know, I think we're playing well. I always have high hopes, even though last week was an absolute disaster.
This was you at Fulham getting a bit rowdy.
Oh, yes. No, that was a mistake. I got in trouble for that. Well, you see, the crowd were chanting my name, and I immediately went into that Jurgen Klopp, ooh, and then, hey! I do play to the crowds. It's kind of what I do for a living. But I try to remain calm, and hopefully... But I have to be not overly partisan towards Tottenham, because I understand your viewers support other clubs and need to come to my shows. May the best team win.
We don't believe you. You're in the suit, in the posh seats. You have to
Yes.
rein it in a bit when you're in there.
Yes, I do. Yes.
You do, and you manage that.
Yeah, I do get upset at times, but I keep it to myself. At home, I'm a very different person when it comes to watching Spurs.
Yes.
But yeah, you know, it's difficult. You know what it's like. You're a Spurs fan,
Oh,
particularly?
I started there, yeah. You know, I like Spurs.
Yeah, it's tough, but we live in hope. And I have to say, I was incredibly hopeful at half-time last week. I was saying things like, I think this is the year, we're playing so well, Brennan Johnson is going to score in every single game for the rest of my life. That's what it felt like. And then we lost 3-2.
What do you think of Tottenham under Ange overall?
Yes, I really like Ange. There are good signs, aren't there, Crouch?
They are good signs. very
Yes,
good
lots
signs,
of
yeah.
managers come in and talk about a philosophy, but you never sort of see it. With Ange, I think you can see it, but we need to start winning big games.
Do you
And I
think,
can
you
see
mean
it.
trophies is what everyone says about Tottenham, right? They need to deliver trophies. Is that a possibility this season?
Well, I think it feels it. It felt it at half-time last week. You know, we've got a lot of good footballers. There's very few players I don't like. Let's not talk about the negatives, but I do like our team, you know? I think Kulusevski is insanely good right now. It's great to have a striker. Son's back.
Good to have Son back, yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Brennan's playing well. And we've got a child called Mikey Moore.
Yes.
Spurs are having a
Not
child.
bad, is he?
Maybe people don't know this, but we are, as a club, we are pregnant with a child called Mikey Moore, who I think is going to win the Ballon d'Or.
How much
Is
have
it
you
the
seen
next
of him? You like
big
him?
I've been following his career from
Really?
an age it was creepy.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be a total sensation.
Yeah, he looks
he
real
dribbles like Eden Hazard, like Jack Grealish. I don't want to put the pressure on the lad, but I think he's going to change this club.
Without
We
doubt.
watched him in the Europa League.
Yeah,
Crouchy,
very
you're a
good
fan
player.
as well.
Oh, really good player.
Yeah.
He looks like the next big thing coming through, definitely.
Yeah, and you know, we've got Van der Ven, who is not a human being.
It's rapid.
But it's insane, isn't it? He does things that run against Manchester United. It's quite fun as well when you think the opposition are through, which will happen today a few times. Antonio will run through, and then you'll watch Van der Ven like road runner, and we just love him here.
What was your best period as a Tottenham fan? What would you say?
The Peter Crouch years.
I thought that. Yeah, thank you.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was.
Because I sat in my seat up there and I could actually comb your hair.
a different vibe, wasn't it?
You would high five me as you were running into the box.
Michael, we've got to let you get back up to your seat, or you might want to stay pitchside and meet a few more legends. But
I'm going to hang out until they throw me out.
It's been great.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
I
love TNT BT Discovery. See you guys.
Thank you so much. Well, we are looking at ahead to the game between Tottenham and West Ham, and for the visitors, it's already their 5th London derby of this season, and they're going to want to keep up that momentum after a much-needed home win the last time out.